Good morning, everyone. What I want to do this morning is just create a very simple quiz and go through everything, capture it, and hopefully that will make it a lot easier for you to do your own quizzes. So I'm logged into Google Drive and I'm just going to do new and create a new form. And first of all, I'm going to rename it to give it a proper title. I'm going to call it My First Quiz. And a very simple description of what the quiz is about. My first question is going to be, what is your name? We really want to capture this, so I'll type that in. It requires a very simple text box answer, which is what text will do. I want them to fill this in, so we'll make that a required question, and that's all we need. Now we can add an item. So my first question is going to be another text question. And I prepared these in advance, so first question is a simple one. How many cards are there in a pack? And again, I want this to be required, so I'll say done. And that's a very simple question for them to fill in a text answer. Next question, how many cards in each suit? This time we're going to make it slightly easier. We're going to make it multiple choice. And the first question answer is 10, 11, this is a required question, and then done. And we have another simple question. Now I have a more complex question. It's about counting. So again, we're going to have just a simple text answer. Now, with some help, and this is known as high card points and is the basis of hand evaluation. Again, we want it required. So at this point, I'm just going to view the live form just to see if it looks how I want it to look, because this is what people will actually see. My first quiz, they'll be asked to put their name in, how many cards in a pack, etc. So we'll close that and we'll add our next question. So this is a very simple question. What's the average number of points you expect a player to hold? And it's just a matter of trying to get the participants to think about points, what they expect a good hand to be. Now my penultimate question, we're starting to get more into bridge now. We're going to give them a hand and ask them how many points it's got. We'll explain that the S means spades, hearts, B means diamonds, and C means clubs. And we'll give them a few options. sure they have to fill this question in, and then done. And then one simple question at the end. Again, we'll make it multiple choice. Is this a good hand? Question mark. And we'll just let them say yes or no. So that's my very simple quiz created. If I want to move the questions about, I can just click on them and drag. I click done. I can just click and drag and move a question up and down, depending on where I want it to go. The other thing I need to do is do the confirmation. Now I'll come back and edit this later when you see me do the analysis of the results, and I'll put a web address into here to show what to show how we put responses in. When I finish the form, first thing to do is to view the form. And that looks pretty much all right to me. And what I normally do is I'll put in a dummy form, a dummy set of answers with the correct answers in. I might use these later as a basis of scoring. I say it is a good hand because it's better than average. And then we click submit. And this response has now been recorded, so I can close that window, and we can see that responses are there now that there's one there, and I can click on view responses, and it will take me to the spreadsheet that's been created with the responses. And in the next video, we'll look at how we can process this and get output that we can then feed back, either score it or just say, yes, this is right, this is wrong. And we'll do that in the next video.